The 7 signs your liver is dying and very sick. All right, let's get into these signs right now. Number 1, waking up between 2 and 3 a.m. I was teaching people for years that this was an adrenal problem, and I thought this was related to cortisol, and that is because the real problem is not the adrenal, it's the liver. Remember I told you that the liver releases the stored glucose all night long to feed the brain so everything is happy and you can sleep? Well, guess what? If the liver is dysfunctional, you are going to have excessive blood sugar swings, okay? And the brain is going to go emergency, so it has a button it can press, and that is called adrenaline, okay? Adrenaline is a quick mobilizer of glucose from the liver. You need to fix the liver. Your adrenals are involved because they're producing adrenaline, but they're not dysfunctional, okay? They're just doing what they're supposed to be doing. The real problem is in the liver. And this is why it's so important to correct the real problem. Sign number 2 is right shoulder pain. Right up through here, all up to my neck. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what this was. This is a classic liver problem. And the bile then gets really sluggish through these little bile ducts underneath the right rib cage, causing swelling of the liver. There's a nerve that goes from the diaphragm all the way up here. It's called the phrenic, and that kind of swells up, and then it causes shoulder pain. Now, the pancreas on the left side also can overcompensate, and you also have a phrenic nerve on the left. You could also have it on the left side too, but it's mainly on the right side. All right, number 3, bruise easily. Why is that? Because your liver makes clotting factors, and if it can't make clotting factors, you're going to bleed excessively. The next one, sign number 4, is itching. And I had this too. I had itching on the bottom of my feet. I had itching more at night. What happens with itching is you get this excess amount of bile. And if there's some obstruction of bile, it backs up into the liver, back into the blood, and then it gets into the skin, causing itchiness. All right, next sign, number 5, is low tolerance to alcohol. This is another problem that I have. I cannot tolerate more than a 6-pack. No, I'm just being sarcastic. I can't tolerate any alcohol. Number 6 is the belly starts protruding as the legs get skinnier and skinnier. This usually is an advanced form of liver damage called ascites, where there's fluid that builds up in the abdomen. It's not actually fat. You can actually tap one side of the abdomen and it will ripple on the other side. But the legs are skinny too because the person is losing muscle. Last one, number 7, is your brain gets very irritated because you're not able to break down protein effectively, and you're getting a backup of ammonia. But the problem is that goes to the brain and it really affects the cognitive function. The person's personality can change. They get highly irritable, angry easily. They have a short fuse, brain fog. They can't focus. But other than that, they're perfectly fine. And I'm being sarcastic.